There
really
we
more of
go.
a joke because we're back to Dungeons and Dragons World of Warcraft on the Alliance side, which we haven't touched in at least 3 months by this point, possibly
September
four.
27th.
Eh, two, two-ish months, a little over.
3.
No, I was right. Okay, so
It's
yeah,
about 3.
it's been a while.
No, you're right. It was 2 because September 27th. There was only like what 3 days after that, so yeah, it would technically be 2 in like a week or two, if that.
Yeah, it's a little over 2 months. It's been a while. Um, Basically, sadly, Poe will not be joining us on this one because life obligations, which is also why we had to pause this particular campaign for a while. We're just gonna move on without him, and when he comes back in, we'll write him back in. Now, last off time we did anything. Well, actually, I'll just give a full recap of the campaign so far. Um, Zooming in here because I have it at like 50%.
Mhm.
Basically, we spawned into the world. We then had to go clear out a cobalt problem up here in Northshire. We cleared that problem, then we were hailed as heroes from Northshire. We were sent to Goldshire to talk about like better rewards and stuff. On our way, we met a pig that just suddenly got attacked by like a giant bear like right afterwards. And then later on that night, we were ambushed by a horde of undead, where we picked up a Havenback backpack. After that, we made it to Goldshire the next day, learned the local language, discovered some stuff. So a few of us got fully morphed into animals, and then we met up with Kira, who happened to be the sister of the guy who helped us out in the original mine up there with the kobolds, who died in the mine to a knoll, like pretty much got one-shotted right off the bat too. And she gave us a quest to go get some Murloc scales. When we did that, we encountered a giant frog, colossal crab, all kinds of things over here. And then when we came back, found out there's a horde like troll guy who was poisoned. So we went to go figure out the Murlocs, what type of poison they use. So we went and met a crab along the way with superpowers that just literally was like Moses crab. Um, Later on, when we cleared the troll, who is Zakan, told us that it was Kravius the Mighty, a wild god of the area. Afterwards, not even as when he was finished telling this about this, another we got heard word about another mine attack from kobolds. Nox was severely poisoned at this point because Kira gave him accidentally slipped him like fish oil into his instead of an actual potion, which he's allergic to, and he was
Hello.
just like poisoned along the way. And we ran across some dire wolves,
Oh.
kicked some ass on that about those dire wolves, and eventually Nox cleared out of his shit by the time we got into the actual
Sorry I didn't
cave,
notice you would
and
have.
was
I was
able to
just.
craft
I'm
Kevin
tired and I was scrolling through
a
Twitter.
blood a
Just listening to Emery
what
explain
is the
stuff.
cloak's called again? It's like the Blood Hunter's cloak. Cloak of the Blood
Oh.
Hunter. It's on your sheet.
Right.
It had,
That thing I need to get out.
yeah. So now we are inside the cave. Um, where last we left our heroes, we ended up encountering a spider lich in the bowels of the Fargo Deep Mine. When we first entered the actual cave area, everyone was afraid because there was a bunch of big kobolds. These ones have been mysterious because they have seem to have some kind of um, necromancy origin because radiant damage seems to hurt them.
Yes, Cloak of the
And
Blood Hunter.
when we came in, we taunted them, and while Kevin just simply dropped a
It's fine,
torch
I'm being
onto a
ignored. No,
large oil
no.
pool that we left and pretty much smoked them all dead.
I'm just not
That is
focused.
what is the wreck zone down here. Afterwards, I killed some of their wolves and then headed off to a corner where Kevin said he heard a bunch of battle. That's where
Idol!
where all of our characters are at the moment. Behind there is where we left what leads just basically to the dead end where the spider lich was. Now there was two other options that we had. We had this path over here where Kevin said he was hearing a bunch of animals. That was also labeled the barracks, and then the main vein, which is the other side over here, which literally had no sound at all. And during the Battle of the Spider Lich, which is when Nox awakened those dread blades, and now he's part rogue because of it. And
Okay.
other reminders that we did, you had Kevin scout out the room. One of the boxes, this one in particularly, seemed to be full of a bunch of ores and supplies, like metals and stuff. Like actual metal bars, ingots. Alright, and I think that's where we left off. Any questions? Comments?
Nope.
Alright, one thing I want to make sure, can you move Kevin?
I cannot.
You cannot move Kevin. Let me double
Wait,
check to make sure.
where is Kevin? Oh, there's Kevin. I can. Never mind.
Okay.
I was looking at the wrong area.
Okay, so like Kevin's your responsibility. By the way, something I've learned about Roll20 is that in the settings you can turn off the scroll thing to make it zoom in and out, so you can actually just pan left and right and zoom in by the actual zoom in command thing over there. If that's better for you, I don't know. It's better for me, but
Yeah, I got my
that's
one
me.
going up and down, so I can just see the whole map.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually like have it zoomed out like 50% just to see like the entire map at one time. But okay, so everybody can move their characters.
Oh, that is way too zoomed out.
All right. All right. Yeah. Other things that I forgot. Kevin scouted out. The guys over here on the log pile. Over here, this log pile to the northeastern side of the room.
Yeah.
They were asleep. If you recall, there was one kobold caught in a spider web of the top roof of this cavern. His corpse is still like hanging in there.
Nice.
And then over here over there is the foundry, which all of them seem to be kind of busy. Also, the kobolds that we're seeing on the screen with bows are winged kobolds.
Okay.
As a reminder. Alright, so we're coming back out, and friend buddy here, Zakan, notices that Nox had the phylactery for the Spider Lich. He's like, yo man, let me see that. This be dark voodoo. I should be taking this back to your leaders. We are in over our heads in general if there are liches involved. Reminder also here, Orkro is actually the leader of this group.
I'm tired of being the leader of the group.
You're the only one that actually has like a leveled head for things.
Considering, okay, reminder, Nox here is supposed to be like amnesiac and whatnot.
And I'm just not focused ever enough.
And also, I'm gonna be now playing like Nox is almost as if he was like a surf rack drug addict because he doesn't think fast enough because English is not common is not his first language.
What?
Yeah, man. Like, oh, look at this part. Actually, right now, as he's saying this, he's like opening and closing his hands, and you're actually seeing like orbs appear in his hand. And if you've played Breath of the Wild, it's literally like Link's bombs.
Got it. So
just appearing in his hands. Just.
I'm gonna take it that he got fucked up in the head from the poison from that other session.
No, these are Fate and Fortune.
No. This is what I'm putting it to.
You think he's like all fucked up in the head from the poison?
Yep.
He's just tripping out balls.
Like my character's like, that really destroyed his head. Okay.
Just even though he's like conjuring like little bombs, actually they're like glass vials. He's like, and he turns and he goes like, guys, are you like carrying them little things? He's literally hearing voices of Fate and Fortune talk to him. He's like, can you hear that? Can you hear that?
Nope.
man. This is weird, bro.
Sleepy.
And then Zakan's just actually, it's like, well, if there's no other, what am I thinking? The word of contradiction, quarrels, objections. Okay, I'll go with that. If there's no other objections, man, I'm gonna go tail it out of here to go get more help.
That's probably a good idea, pal.
Yeah.
Alright, so Zakan morphs into a ghost wolf and then he just books it out of here.
So
Be gone.
these, in both of these corners are rooms, right? They're not like pedestals.
These are room. This is a room. This is a room. These are doors.
The
See,
white circles, the doors.
Yeah, the white circles are doors.
Got it. Kenny, what does it feel like we should do?
I don't even know.
Okay, we're gonna move into the. We're gonna walk through the dead wolves
Good idea.
Walking
and
through
move
the
into the room with the less enemies.
Okay, the logs over here.
Yeah, over here.
All right. Explain to me the path that you want to take for that. And what's the marching order? I guess Orkra first. I guess Nox will take the rear. That way Kevin can... Oh, you're both blue. Oh, that's where I'm having trouble seeing who's who.
Oh no.
If one of you would like to switch a color, which I think would be Kenny.
I got it joined up.
Alright.
I
So
will
you got
make
your-
myself purple, don't worry.
Okay, so you want to go around this corner, and
Yes.
okay, the thing is, when Orkra gets about here, I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
You pass it.
Ooh.
So as you walk over and you step on right at that particular point, suddenly you hear a click, and then you feel the ground start to shift underneath you as a pitfall just opens up right underneath. But because you made it past the saving throw, let me actually put that on the lower layer again so I can grab your character, or just move it.
Amber, can you delete that line I made by accident? I
Okay,
used the
give me a
wrong
second.
tool. I was looking for this.
Yeah, that's you used the draw tool, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. It's on the token line. There we go. And let me scroll up.
Oh, where'd Orkra go?
He fell into the pit trap, but I'm
Oh.
because he passed the saving throw. Okay, so the pit actually opened, and as we look down into the pit, there are, where are you? Your tokens. There's a bunch of rats down there, and they're not clean looking. These are like I'm basically using skeever models for this, but they are vicious looking and diseased. As soon as I can find these guys, oh, there you are, down at the freaking bottom.
Great. The last thing we need in a mine is traps.
Skeepers.
And Nox is growing up with Cobalt. Is like, oh yeah, they really like making those, don't they? Well, little rat. You actually see like Nox throw down one of these glowing balls he's been making, and yeah, let's see how these rats handle it. By the way, where is TurntToast and Orkra looking while I do this? Looking down at the rats.
I'm staring at you, just confused. Like, what the hell is going on with him?
I'm heavy breathing and turned away because I just almost fell in a pitfall.
Yeah. And Kevin's
Okay.
down there, keeping an eye up ahead.
As Nox throws one of these down in there, you hear the sound of shattering glass when it hits
What
the
is your
bottom.
character builds?
And right afterwards, you see a
Uh,
glowing circle, magic circle on the ground that appears right below him just before it explodes.
Hang on.
Anybody who's looking down that has dark vision and everything has disadvantage on this, which is why I was asking. And no, these guys pass, so they take half damage.
Oh, good.
So they take a total of
which
4
overlay is
damage.
working?
These 2 rats take 4 damage. They can't get out of the pit though.
I am a Warforged
It's like,
Warlock
so that's what that does.
that likes to blast
Staring
Eldritch
down.
Geist.
His eyes are. See, he just starts blinking a little bit because it was pretty still bright otherwise. So I guess we're gonna have to go around. Or actually, no, we can climb up on top of the. We can climb up on top of the. Whatever this is a crane.
Yeah.
Whatever this is. I made the map. I don't know what.
I forgot the name of it. It's all. So Nox just like claws up and just hops over here. That's actually Mike's marks off one of my alchemical bombs. Alright, so what's the plan on this? We're gonna go in, we're gonna kick some for one, they're sleeping.
We're going in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Want to make sure.
Sleeping, huh? Alright, Kenny, what class are you playing on this character? I can't remember.
Warcock. I fired the Eldritch Blast.
The
he's-
Beldrick.
Yeah, which he actually has had a lot more power with than we've. This is why reading character sheets is important.
Nah, who does that?
Nox is just ready and like up his bow up against the thing. Actually, I'm going to. He actually just discovers how to be sneaky because voices in his head are telling him to. So he goes up against and puts his back against the wall, and you just watch like him go semi like transparent, as if someone took his opacity, whatever that's called, and just like ripped it down to like
Opacity.
25. He's not perfectly invisible. He's just he just ripped his tokens down.
Do
So
kobolds speak Draconic or Undercommon?
draconic.
Draconic, okay.
And if you can recall, oh wait, no, you weren't around. You were asleep in the Haven bag. Nox basically taunted one of them at one point, literally telling them that he was wearing their mother
That's funny.
because
did.
he's wearing cobalt leather armor right now.
Oh,
I was
hi.
gonna say,
That
if they're asleep,
It still
we could,
shows up as TurntToast. Neat.
if they're
What's
asleep,
different?
we could have someone taunt them and then come to the door, so that we could sneak attack them as soon as they open it. Just
Technically, we could just walk in and sneak attack them while they're asleep. You just gotta roll a stealth check. Just make sure that your armor doesn't like clink clink. Wake them up.
I find it weird that Kevin only has a +3 to stealth. I thought he was like super able to stealth constantly, which is why we were having such a Kevin stop moment. Because he just poofed into non-existence.
What do you mean? There's a Kevin stealth option for you. It's not his stealth. Is not your stealth. Your
Oh,
stealth
I
is
see.
3.
Over that thing. Okay.
It's in pet. It's in the pet
Yeah,
commands.
I see it.
trying to look and
He's-
make
he's
sure.
wa- He's gonna go in with you, so there's his
Okay.
stealth.
So we're sending Nox in then to go get these guys.
Yep, Nox and Kevin.
Okay. Which one are you telling Kevin to get? The one higher up on the stacks, which is
Yeah.
the most. Okay. Nox is at this one, then, and I'm guessing Kevin's just gonna go. I'm gonna shrink the trap because we already know it's been sprung, so it stops bugging us. Alright, so what Nox is actually gonna do is he's gonna actually flip his bow, like throw it behind his back, and you watch as you can faintly see a blue glow on both of his arms where the chains like burned into his skin, and as 2 like spectral knives appear at the inside of both of his hands, both being laced with cold damage. And then he comes down with both of them. A
Yes.
30 to hit this guy.
Meta.
Ambush damaged. All that sneak damage is cold.
Noise.
So
That's
he
also really
did.
cold, right?
So they're cold-blooded. I did with that sneak attack. I did 13 damage. Roll for Kevin. What you're gonna have Kevin do? I'm assuming the icy wiener. 12. Let me look at the thing. Oh yeah, these guys you hit that.
Yeah.
You hit him. On top of that, we have advantage because we're stealth. So he would have been 14 anyway. So Kevin. Yeah,
Welcome
Kevin-
back.
Yep, that's his. For one, that where it says bonus action should be sneak attack, but that's his sneak attack damage. And then yeah, so Kevin did 26 damage. These guys are now promptly awake. Orkra, you came in as well.
Oh, hello.
I crit my stealth.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. I saw that as we were setting up.
Let me see what I do. Just so I can be part of the crew.
Yeah, well, they're asleep. They don't have that high of a thing. You basically they got a 7 for 1 with disadvantage. So how are you gonna smack this guy over the head?
I gotta look at my stuff.
I want a fireblade cantrip and use my scimitar.
Okay, and just go ahead and hit the flare blade cantrip. Your scimitar is built into that.
Got it.
I got a giant
And you crit.
dirt. Wait. Okay, weapon action, pickaxe, fish. Where's my
Are you gonna
mace?
choose- Your fish. I thought your fish was your mace. Technically, your pickaxe also is a.
Oh, I've got
mace
like
on
a
the other side.
normal silvered mace.
We didn't have silver. We had iron. Just hit your fish. We'll count that as the iron thing if you wanted to just mace him.
No, I'll just use the pickaxe.
Alright, are you gonna do the flame blade to it? You hit, by the way.
Sure.
Alright, so you both take. Well, Orkra takes 2 damage. You both take 2 damage. But you do 12 damage in the flame blade. Orkra, hit the.
Wait. Why does Orca take damage?
Because my
fla-
thing hurts me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same with you. Fire blade cantrip actually to activate it, you take one hit point of damage.
I see.
When you hit somebody with it, you take another hit point of damage.
Okay.
Orkra just massive. Holy shit! 38 damage in a single blow.
My boy.
Okay, so 38 on top of this. So that
Easy
puts
beyond.
on 64 damage total taken,
Let's- Character.
and then we have Toast with his 11 added to this, so that makes it no, not 11, 12. So he did 12 damage. Wait, that's an add-on, right? Yeah, no, okay. So yeah, 25 damage. Okay, the one that we've been attacking is at 25. The other one, I'm gonna mark this one as red, so we can keep him. And then I somehow left the game. Anyway, roll initiatives now,
Prob.
because we started up. Dun 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 dun. Mark one off from the icy wiener. What the hell?
22. That's like one of my best initiatives so far that I've rolled on Roll20. Period.
We have no clue what happened to my maces, but I know I had them at some point.
Yeah, I didn't see them. That's why I didn't add them.
Yeah, they
Or,
were
I'm sorry.
definitely on there. I don't know where they went.
Okay, well, I'll add a mace later. For now, just use the fish. The fish is basically a mace anyway. I just named it fish.
Crossbow?
Nox. Alright, so... Gotta get my character sheet back out.
I don't see my crossbow either.
It's plus 3 hand crossbow. It's in your bonus action.
Okay.
Alright. So, initiative rules. Let me see. You said, yeah, you're 22. Let me get Nox's in. Here, initiative.
I'm selected as Orcra. Did it not add it because you weren't in?
Try it again, because, yeah, it says Orca on the turn order for me. I have 17. And we
That's
need
fair.
Toast 6. Alright, let me see about blue, red here. Kevin doesn't Kevin takes his turn with you now.
Wow.
So, but instead of instead of that being Kevin, we're gonna use that for the other kobold.
Okay.
So 19 beats 17, and he's behind you. Okay. So turn order continues on. It's Orcra's turn. You still have your flame blade activated. You will not take an additional damage from that, but you have taken 2.
When does it go away? Does it last like 2 turns or something?
It lasts 4 hours.
Okay, so it just lasts until battle's over.
It lasts 4 hours or until you put it away. Put your weapon away.
Okay.
Smack him again. Smack him up.
Smack him up with another flame blade.
Smack him up, smack him up, smack him up, smack
You got
him.
a 15 will hit. Go ahead and roll. Is this your Skimtar, right? Yeah, because he has something already activated. Okay, so your first hit did 21 fat damage to him. That puts him at 85 damage. Alright, so that's your first attack. You get, and you have 2 attacks for your action, and that Skimtar gives you an extra 1, so you technically still have 2.
What?
I just looked at my character sheet and seen the shit Emery put down for my personality traits and shit.
You finally okay, you just woke up, so
Personality traits. Why horny jail became a thing. Ideals. Shoot first, ask questions after you shoot him again. Bonds. What's a Poe? Flaws. Wants to fist everything but hates being called a sex bot. Yeah, that's fair.
they're all so accurate.
They
How
are.
can I deny?
God damn it.
So do I roll Fireblade
Oh
cantrip
my
again?
god.
Or do I roll Scimitar?
No, go ahead and go ahead and roll the Flare Blade cantrip again, because you can basically temporarily magically enchanted your blade with fire.
Alignment highest bidder. Race power top / fister. Power fiend sim 8. Oh my god.
That did not hit. The second hit.
Oh my god.
Do we have advantage? Can I use my advantage die?
This is the best.
You do not have advantage, but you do have inspiration, which is a 1d8 you can add right now if you wanted to make that.
Yeah, inspiration. Sorry.
I hate you so much.
It didn't work.
That still, that didn't help. Sorry.
It hurts.
And then
We got one more attack with your Skimtar though, because it has a built-in extra attack when you make a melee attack action.
so I just roll Scimitar this time.
No, you roll Flame Blade because it's laced.
Okay.
That hit. That hit. And that did 15 additional damage. That also puts you at 4 damage taken because you've hit 3 times on top of the 1 to ignite. 15 puts him at 100 damage.
All that damage.
All that damage. Now, as a reaction, this guy's just gonna look at you. He's gonna cock 2 arrows into his bow. He fires this at disadvantage because you're like point blank in his fucking face. And does a 21 hit?
Yes, it does.
And that's a disadvantage. Okay. So, he deals 2. Yeah, 2. Plus 4. He hits you for 6 points of piercing damage.
Can I roll shield block?
You could try to block it with a shield block, yes, but this would expend your reaction now. Or you can wholly rebuke him.
Big drop.
Is Holy Rebuke a spell or a cantrip?
It's a spell, but
Okay.
it's used as a reaction.
I'll do it. I'll Holy Rebuke him.
Okay, Holy Rebuke. So yeah, he needs to make Dexterity saving throw for you. Let me look at your thing real quick. Okay, spells. Your spell save DC is 12. He has to roll higher than a 12. And what's his dex? Shit. Okay, let's see what we get here. He got a 3, so he takes the full front of that damage, making he got 16.
Ouchies.
So he's taking 116 damage. But he's like really not looking good after that.
The pain.
And add the. Okay, so 7. Don't forget to add in your damage when I say it to your character thing. It's the red thing. I've been adding it in currently, but and you still have a bonus action, Orkra. Oh wait, no, wait. Sorry, you don't have a bonus action. I forgot.
Yeah.
It takes a bonus action to apply the cantrip. Oh wait, no, that was your pre. Never mind. That was the before the fight. So you still do have your bonus action. My bad. You can use. You can't attack with that again. You'd have to. You have your shields. You have a bonus action area. For you, let me look at your character sheet real quick. You have either.
Lay on hands, bag of tricks. Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
I will Avenger Shield him.
Avenger shield him. Okay, let me see what you got there. 22 will hit. Roll for damage. Okay. How would you like to flavor this for the kill? Top of that, you actually get an item. Let me go see what you get. Because you passed your steel check with your Bandit Lord shield. No flavor for the kill?
I'd like to say that I'm getting hit by the arrows pissed me off so bad that I just spun around and smacked him with the shield.
Taking his head off. Do that crazy
Alright,
shield bash
so-
thing where the head just flies off and it's like, that shouldn't have happened.
Basically, just like turned around like Captain America, neck chopped his shield, hit him right in the neck, and his head goes flying off with a spin, like a backhand spin effect to it.
Except the shield is flat, so it's just like a blunt smack head off. Like, I was
Alright,
expecting to hit him, not murder, man.
Well, you're down murdered, and the item you stole from him is a arrow of guiding bolt. He just like took the arrow he had in his hand, and you realized it's like a holy arrow. That ends Orkra's turn, and
Holy pew pew.
well, the guy who played Kevin is no longer here, so it's the other guy's turn. The other one who's cornered between the two, Toast and Nox at the moment, like just turned around and saw what the fuck just happened there, and was like, "What the holy, not David." That being said, let's see if we can even see Nox, even though Nox like totally slapped him. He did not, nor does he see Kevin. So, seeing the only one he sees is Toast in front of him, and so he's going to. The only thing he can try to do, shoot him with a bow at disadvantage. It'd be 18. What's your AC?
18.
Oh, he didn't make it. He shoots an arrow at you, and it just bounces off your metal body, and you're just like, ha, ha, ha. He's like, fuck. And so he's gonna try it again, and he nat 1'd. It's a double nat 1 too. That's hilarious.
Oh,
Okay. Let's see. Since it's against you, Kenny, high or low?
low.
You got it.
Hey, I broke my streak.
Okay, so basically the second time and everything, he goes to shoot you, and it bounces off your crab helmet and reflects, and he ends up ricochets and shoots himself in the frickin' legs. Both legs are impaled with arrows, dealing a total of 12 damage to himself. He max damaged himself. Good job.
Proud.
After that, his legs are like, seeing that he has like no real leg options, he's going to try to fly in the air and fly away, a provoking attack of opportunity from technically both of us, but Nox is going to hold his reaction. If you want to take an attack of opportunity, it'd have to be with a melee.
Yep.
So the pickaxe again, it's still on fire. Go ahead and hit it. Your fire blades damage is 10. That's a lot of ones.
Yeah. Quite upsetting.
Yeah, so you did 10 additional damage to him, but you managed to hit him while he was flying, so he has to make a con save now. He manages to pass, so he actually gets to fly away.
Yay.
He's flying above from where we are at, 10 feet above, but if you go up to this ledge right here, it's literally like at the eye level. So, but it's Nox's turn. You can't expend your movement quite yet. Not seeing Nox. Nox comes right on up there. And you can still see, you guys can still see the two cold glowing blades as Nox comes in with another ambush.
Murder?
Oh, fuck. Well, no way, actually, it's with advantage because he can't see. So 38 to hit. It hits. 12 cold. Yeah, Nox doesn't have the best sneak attack die right now. Because he only has the one level. So that's 7 plus 5, 13. That puts him at 60 cold damage, and he's taken cold. I don't have anything to mark with that, though, so I'm just going to start putting colors on him. And as for a second hit, Nox is just going to come back in with a dagger. That fucking failed. Shit. Orkra, high or low?
Hi.
It's low. Okay, I gotta roll another dice to see how bad this is. Alright, Kenny!
What?
Deck save. Deck save, quick.
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
What's DC on this? Okay, I'll say you have advantage and everything, so you can pass this. You would only take half that. You'd take 4 points of frost damage as the dagger hits the wall right about here, and then explodes.
Rude.
It's like, fuck, sorry. He's like, oh man, sorry about that, dude. But being a little annoyed at that part, for his bonus action, he's just gonna pull out his little crossbow and is like, this should work better. And just basically shoot this guy in the back of the head. 20 will hit. Now he needs to make a DC 16. That's a 3. So he takes 12 points of damage from the poison bolt thing. I gotta mark off my bolt. But yeah, there. He's taken 72 points of damage, and he is now poisoned. And his marks go away because that wasn't frost damage. But poison. That ends Nox's turn, bringing it to Toast.
Yay. Stuff.
He's poisoned, so everybody who attacks him at this point has advantage on him.
Hello. I'm going to do a damage. Or I'm not, because double nat ones.
The legendary failure on that one. Okay, let's go high or low. Call it.
Low.
You got it. It's just a miss.
Thank God.
Alright, that's your main action. You still have a pet action. You can command Kevin to attack.
Yes.
And you also have a bonus action, which is at your crossbow pretty much at this point.
Give him.
Or Ray of Frost.
Give him the wiener.
The Icy Wiener. Okay, that hits. And that's a sneak attack hit. I forget why I called it bonus action, I don't know, but it did 20 whole damage, putting him at 92 damage.
And then, as you said, with bonus action, boom.
Oh, a crit.
Just the good kind of crit.
Just basically you and Kevin from both sides basically just double penetrate this guy.
Yeah.
You from the front, Kevin from behind. An additional 16 points of damage.
I would,
Up to
I would like to
108.
specifically say I shot that one into his knee.
Even though he shot himself in the knee.
Yeah, it's the other knee now.
You double tap that knee.
So he's no, it's the other knee. So now he's the Ace Ventura beam where you're like
No, he shot one in each knee, so he already got.
Oh.
He already had the Ace Ventura
Well then,
moment.
perfect. Yeah, I'm just up one down.
Basically, you shot him again in one knee, and I'll say Kevin shot him in the back of the knee on the other side, on the other leg. So now it's just like
Brazilian fucker to still be standing.
Okay, he's gonna expend his reaction as the round moves off to the top of the round, and for one, roll Kevin's stealth.
Oh, right.
I forgot my stealth as well.
Kevin.
We got that. I'm gonna throw mine out. Kevin made it to the invisibility.
Yes.
Kevin is invisible. Nox is sneaky. Alright, now this guy's going to... He can't attack... He can't... Let's see if he sees Nox or... Nope, 13 does not meet either of those. Okay, so... Now he's going to choose either you or Orkra to use his reaction on. And it looks like it's you, Kenny.
Yay.
He has to attack with disadvantage due to poison at you. And an 8 will not hit. So he tries to shoot at you again, but didn't quite work. That ends his reaction, bringing it to Orkra's actual turn.
The fool.
Moving on up.
Moving on up to the
That's about...
side.
That'd make him about 10 feet above you. If you want to actually be at his face level, you'd have to move to this spot.
10 feet above.
Oh wait, you have at least 15-foot range with that.
I was
For
gonna
melee.
say, what if I told you that's perfect?
Yeah, I forgot your lance has natural 15 feet reach for melee.
Alright, so I'm gonna put my scimitar away. So I have to cast Fire Blade again if I want to use that.
Yeah, alright.
Whip out God's finger and touch his butt.
Just poke him in the butt. That would 19 hits, actually 25 hits because you have advantage. And that radiant damage. Okay, he's not one of the dark kobolds, but that's enough. How do you want to kill him? How do you want Flavor to kill?
I want to jab him in the butt and then have him fall on the lance.
Basically, okay. Are you gonna basically you want to come in like freaking Kakashi style, 1,000 Years of Pain, the lance right up his ass,
Correct.
and everything. He basically makes that scream like Naruto did on like the very first fucking episode. Well, it's more like a second episode, but he basically gets the entire lance up his ass. He screams before like his life just like flashes before his eyes all the way up to. For him, it does feel like 1,000 years of just having it all that pain as he slowly just goes limp on top of your lance.
Nerd.
Grab it easy, bitch.
He just like shish kebabbed him.
Sucks to suck.
Dun 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 dun. Bum bum. As for loot, these guys, they only really they have a few magic arrows. The one that we just killed actually has a fireball arrow, and you already took the holy arrow from the other one. They have just a full quiver otherwise of arrows and a couple of short bows otherwise.
I don't have anything that uses arrows. You guys agree for that? And you can have my holy arrow as well.
Yeah, toss me the holy arrow. Do we want to? Okay, what do we want to do about the fireball arrow?
Kenny, do you have a way you can use that?
Kevin does.
Fireball arrow? Yeah, give it to Kevin.
Okay, I'll take the guiding bolt. Kevin will get the fireball.
Kevin.
All right, and there's those, and then there's this treasure box up here. We walk up to it, and it's locked. Anybody have thieves' tools?
Nope.
No.
I just recently became a thief, so I don't have it. Damn. One thing we can do, though, everybody put in a group strength check. We can put the box into the haven bag for later. 11, 26. Roll an extra one for Kevin.
That's what I'm doing.
We did it.
Yay.
We threw the treasure box into the bag. I'm going to write this down for later.
Locked treasure box.
Alright, yeah.
We should just do that with the
Alright.
rest of them. Save time.
Just throw all our treasure boxes into the haven bag for later.
Yep. Loot it post adventure, like when we're in town, just pop in and go, alright, see what we got.
Then later, when they're all empty, we can just have Kevin fly above and open it, drop like 10 million
As
treasure
we
chests.
start to leave out the room, we actually notice that Kevin is defecating all over the red kobold's corpse.
Oh,
That
nice.
he defecated. Anyway, still, I gotta roll another sneak check. This is post-fight sneak check. Not so good, but
Kenny, what did you feed him?
He hasn't fed him in 2 months and a week.
I let him loot rations off of Nox whenever he got a chance. So, whatever drugs he had.
My brownies. Guys, have you seen like my brownies or anything?
Nope.
Bruh. Anyway, so where are we heading now? We gonna go down to the blacksmith area here? Or are we gonna go to the barracks? By the way, there's a bunch of like farm animal sounds really coming from inside here. Matt, it's your choice.
I say we go to the other room. We see a lot of chests in there.
Alright.
This room.
The blacksmith area. Alright. So we're gonna try to do the same thing. I gotta roll perception checks for these guys, but I need to see what Kevin's stealth is.
Yep, working on it.
He's gonna go in.
Not
He didn't
invisible.
Make invisible. So like knocked, he's just like faintly ghostly.
Well, wait. Yeah. Ah. Actually, he gets the 27.
Oh, does he always has advantage on it?
Yep, the Cloak of the Blood Hunter gives you advantage on dexterity, stealth checks made to hide as the cloak's color shifts to camouflage you.
Okay, so yeah, he is invisible. Which is good because the second Nox tries to come in here, this particular guy, Mr. Red, actually notices him, and I flump the stealth round.
Oh boy.
Kevin's the only one that gets to move as he pleases, but everybody roll initiative. Actually, we can keep the same initiative. I'll just add these guys in.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, we add you. You. And then you. Oh boy. Okay, so speed-wise, who would be going first here would be Mr. I have wings and is flying around in this area, which actually kind of makes
Kevin.
sense here. No, this Cobalt.
Well,
He's
technically,
gonna see the-
Kevin was stealth, so wouldn't he just be able to get an attack off first before we went into initiative?
He gets an attack off before our turns, basically. But this guy will be able to shoot at least Nox before Kevin gets a chance to do anything.
Okay.
So, not against Nox. He shoots at Nox, but he misses altogether. He almost actually hits Nox, which surprises Nox. He's like, "Oh, dude, that's completely bogus." Not like that. I meant to remove myself.
Nox instantly dies.
Nox just dies even though he misses. Like, oh, I don't have my brownies, man.
Straight into the blacksmith fire.
Oh god.
All right, now Kevin has a chance and everything.
All right.
You can either this is what he can do. He can fire. He can either sting someone for poison damage and cause poison effect on them, or he can try to pickpocket them.
What would happen?
Or you can have him transform.
Oh right, he can do that. What can I transform him into?
A dire wolf, a brown bear, or a crab. Colossal crab.
If he becomes the colossal crab, can he pick this dude up and throw him in the fire?
He could grapple him, yes, if he succeeds on a weapon attack with him.
Oh yes.
But he'd have to wait next turn to throw him in the fire.
Oh. Alright, how do I make him turn?
We'll just say he turns into a thing, it removes his stealth. But he can basically he also removes him from flying, but he's no longer stealthed. Let me remove his ninja thing. And he's narratively he's a crab. He keeps all his regular. Actually, no, he gets more armor.
Does his strength go up?
Yes, I have his stats here.
Good.
He gets a +4 to strength.
Good.
But he's a crab, so you can go ahead and if you want him to attack that red guy there,
I do.
have him roll the bite or claw attack thing option that's in the pet options.
Oh.
It's the same It's the same damage regardless on whatever his forms are. It's just obviously it's either a claw or. Okay. Yeah, he has 16 AC. I'll put that down at the moment. And an additional 50 hit points. All right. So a 21 would hit the 20. Actually, it'd be 23 because of stealth. So go ahead and roll damage.
Yay.
All right, and roll a d20 for me to see about the grapple. So we did 8 damage to him.
Wow.
Well, it's okay because this guy nat 1'd.
Ah.
So he still picked him up, and also he had +5 to that as well. I mean +4, so he'd been an 8.
Into the fire.
And that's the end of the bonus round.
How did I do that? What is that?
What
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Oh.
How did you, what is that?
We just drag and dropped from the fucking 4 on the chat.
Okay, well I still have to delete these manually.
Boy!
Sorry.
That's cool.
That's actually nice to know, so you can remember things. All right, now that the actual round begins, this guy can only see Nox or Kevin, who's a giant crab at this point. Let's see who's he gonna go for.
With one of his
And-
friends in his hand, like, hello.
Yeah, I think he's seen this giant crab and wondering what the fuck is that, because he probably has never seen a crab before in his life, and so he's gonna just instinctively shoot at it. And an 11 does not. Wait, he does have less AC to piercing damage. It is +3. That's still not gonna hit. Okay, so he shoots at him. He doesn't know where to shoot and everything, and so he actually tries to shoot for like the hardest part of the shell, and it just bounces off. And he's like, and he's gonna try shooting again because he's still freaking out. And that's a 3. He definitely fails on that one.
Kevin's just gonna threateningly pinch his claws in his direction.
The other one, yeah, he's just eagerly snipping. He can't flip him off because he doesn't have that appendage anymore, but he's flipping him off in the crab way. Not, this guy, yeah, he's flying around. He's at least 10 feet in the air. He's gonna get a little closer, trying to figure out where the weak spot is, and then that ends his turn, bringing it to Orcra's.
He said he is 10 feet in the air, but how far away is he from the other enemy?
This other guy, let me see. That is at least 25 plus 10. He's 35 feet away.
Sorry, red enemy. This guy by the crab.
Red enemy? They're 20 feet apart.
Okay.
And this red guy's being picked up by Kevin at the moment.
Yeah.
All weapon attacks against him have advantage.
As I like, let me hit him. Turns it to him like here.
Actually, Wall Knox is not even invisible at the moment. He's gonna expend his reaction now to fire his crossbow at the flyer.
Pew pew.
19 to hit. Let me see if he's poisoned.
Pew pew.
5 does not pass, so he takes 10 points of damage. He has to make another Constitution check with disadvantage at this point because he's poisoned. See if he falls. He falls.
Into the fire.
6 extra damage. Yeah, into the fire, which it automatically does 5 damage, so 2 plus 5. So Nox pulls a surprising 17 damage off on him, and he's now on the ground level.
Yeah.
And in the fire.
I'd imagine while in the fire, he is on fire.
Yeah, he is on fire in the fire, but fire is now like a set 5. My character accidentally ran off when I tried to change this guy's hit points. But continue on with your turn, Orcra. I just smacked the guy down for you.
Nox is a war turtle now.
That's because of my other thing. I told you how I was a dragon turtle, dragonborn in the other thing. That's basically a copy of Nox. I haven't drawn a picture for it yet, so I just used that.
War turtle.
Because everybody just made a joke that I'm a war turtle all the time anyway. Anyway, what would you like to do, Orcra?
I'm trying to attack the guy that just fell in the fire with my lance.
With your lance, God's finger. Yeah, that hits.
Wow. But okay.
Yeah, 20 radiant. Nothing to sneeze at. That brings him up to 37 as he basically, the minute he hits the fire and he just rees out of the, stands up and rees because he's on fire and everything, you take the opportunity to just stab him right in the shoulder and he's like,
Oh, come on!
Yeah, that's one of your attacks, one of your weapons attacks. You got another weapon attack and a bonus action.
Okay. Then I will use my Avenger Shield and hit him and the red guy now that they're closer together.
Who's the starter one? Because that's the one you make
the one in the fire, yeah.
Okay, that's the one you make a weapon attack. Yeah, it bounces and will hit him.
No,
So Avenger Shield would hit that guy, radiant damage and a steel check, which does not pass. You need to make it above 10 for the stat, but you did 11 damage to both of them.
Okay. And then I will use my bonus action to use Bag of Tricks.
You pulled a 2 out of the bag of tricks. Let me see what you do. What you get out of that. You get a pumpkin bomb.
Yay.
Yay.
It's basically it's basically a fireball, only it deals with D4s instead of D6s.
Nice.
And it's basically a bomb that looks like a pumpkin head. So this goes at 19, but it takes your action to pull that out. All right.
That ends my turn.
Okay, that brings it to the other guy's turn, who is just now noticing, since his friend's reeing so much in the fire, that shit's going down. He sees everybody in here. He does not see Toast, because Toast is not in the room.
Yeah.
So let's see who gets... He's going for the crab, because what the fuck's a crab? Let's see, how much room is this? Because technically you'd be walking around. That's as far as it can get. Okay. But spears have reach, so...
They're kobolds too, right? Even though they look like monkey soldiers.
Yeah, those are the big kobold, the female big kobolds. And let's see how far away exactly is Kevin. Yep, that's enough range. Okay, it's gonna make a spear attack against Kevin.
Not one.
Has these kobolds have pack tactics. He has a friend nearby, so he gets advantage.
Not one twice.
Well, it's a 5, which has plus
3.
6, so 11. That does not hit Kevin. So this thing tries to hit Kevin and everything, but again, hard shell, don't know what the fuck it is. They're stabbing at the wrong spots, just grinding over his shell. All right, but it has another attack. So here we go again. Okay, 18 is going to hit Kevin this time, and deals plus 5, so 11 damage to Kevin.
Oh.
Keep in mind, Kevin's transformed, so when he's that transformed state, he gets temporary hit points basically at the moment, and then he turns back into his regular form.
Okay.
But Kevin is an imp. He doesn't have to worry about that because he's immune. Okay. Even when transformed, he keeps that immunity because imps are crazy. Anyway, so pro imp Kevin is still holding on to this thing and ends turn. Now it's Nox's turn. Everybody just kind of ignored the fact that Nox walked in here, pretty much basically did a Family Guy flop onto the ground when he walked into this fucking room, basically screwing over his stealth check. But it seems to be okay because everybody else is kind of ignoring him. So the guy who's in the fire, since Orca's 5 feet nearby, I get to use an ambush on. So let me. Ow, my character sheet vanished again because every time. All right, so ambush that guy in the fire. And to add more things to it, I'm just going to keep using fire. I'm going to have my magic arrows be fire to add on to the assault of this. So all this will be fire damage.
What is this?
So 14 additional fire damage.
Weird D&D based in World of Warcraft.
And then I'm going to...
I have an imp who's a colossal crab right now. It's great.
To add serious insult to injuries, let's just take my second attack to try.
Your brother's a female orc named
And
Orcra who reminds me of Oprah.
So more fire damage.
Crit.
Deep wound since he's already damaged and everything. So that's 19 plus 7, 26 additional damage. And I'm going to add Grasping Arrow, my Arcane Arrow, onto this. So now he's restrained. He takes an instant 7 poison damage. And he's as the arrow, when it's rooted inside of him, basically I shot him in the back of the shoulder where Orcra impaled him. And he's not having a good day as the arrow starts sprouting vines and they wrap him up in thorns. He's now stuck there. If he tries to move, he takes even more. He takes 3 slashing damage every time he tries to move 5 feet.
Ah.
And I still have a bonus action, so actually I'm gonna hold off. That'll actually be it for me. But add the 27 plus 7. No, 26 plus 7. 30. This guy is at 95 damage. And that ends my turn, bringing it to the one who's trapped in Kevin's claws. Kevin's claws going to make a roll. Have Kevin actually roll another strength check right now.
Check.
Because this guy just rolled a 5, so... And he... wait, that's your strength check. Oh my god, I forgot. Yeah, Kevin had 5 more on top of that, but...
Well,
you don't have...
I rolled it on Kevin's actual thing.
Oh, Kevin's sheet is not programmed for Kevin at the
Oh,
moment.
well, see, I didn't know that.
But... it's basically a straight 20.
Yeah, not 20 anyway, so...
It's not 20 anyway, so it'd be 25. So he holds on. This guy is not escaping his reach. This guy can only try to attack Kevin with its spear. And it has advantage because it has friends nearby. Although, even with advantage, that is only a 9. Does not... He tries to take the spear. These guys really don't know where the fuck to poke a crab. They keep trying to aim for the big fat shell on the back, where it's the hardest.
Hit him with the biggest part. It's gotta be the most hurt.
That's with advantage. That's a fucking 7. So these guys don't deserve to live when they don't know how to fucking attack a crab. That ends this guy's turn. He can't move, can't do anything. He's trapped in Kevin's grasp, and now it's Toast's turn.
Yay.
Keep in mind the big guys, the ones that are in armored, are the ones that are weak to radiant damage.
Yep. I'm gonna come in and stand in this corner here so I have better angle on everyone.
Here's something to be fun. You remember how your Eldritch Blast can push people?
Yes.
You know how that guy's in the fire, and if he moves even 5 feet, he takes
Yep.
more slashing damage?
Yep. You know what? I'm gonna do right next to Orca. Just like, hello.
Next time, I will use force damage to push him even further in the fire.
No, that's actually just his Eldritch Blast, because he chose something. Well, that hits. And Kevin, even though Kevin's a crab, you watch as he takes his free hand and joins in with you on this blast, doing 13 plus 6, 18 damage, and it moves, I believe, 15 feet. So
Yeah.
he's now over here. He moved 3 times, so he takes 9 slashing damage. On top of that, he moved through the fire 3 additional times, so he takes 15 damage on that.
Nice.
So on top of your 19 damage, so we did 19 twice, 38 damage. This dude just he got cooked. You blast him so hard that basically you like Iron Man zapped him through the palm of your hand, but it blasts it as he goes flying through the thing, and as he comes out, it's just nothing but bones.
Hit him
Sweet.
with that repulsor
And
blast.
I do have a second beam, so the second beam is gonna hit that person.
That's right. That's only. Well, I put both beams into that one attack.
Oh, did you? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's 2d. It's a 5.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
mouse over. It's a 5 and an 8. But you do. That was your spell action. You still have a pet action and a bonus action. And don't forget, your fireball from your wand will not hurt allies.
Fireball from my wand will not hurt allies.
Because of your.
So how many fireballs do I get though?
You got 7 blasts with that in a day.
Oh, right, it's a daily thing. Right. All right, well, the guy that's being held right now by my boy. Sorry about that, Jesus Christ. Stop.
It seems like you're allergic to your own bullshit.
I am. Where's the wand of fireball in here? God.
It's in your bonus action. It's like candle.
Oh, the candle? Okay. So yeah, it's gonna hit the guy that Kevin's holding.
You're gonna aim for that? Okay, there's 2 guys here, and they gotta make saving throws.
Oh my god.
Oh, I forgot to go stealth again with Nox. I'm gonna roll that now. One's a 17, the other one's an 11. So I believe. Roll a fireball, just a straight up fire. Wait, no, it says right there. So 15. So one passes, the other doesn't, and the one that is in the claw is the one that didn't make it. So the one takes 14 damage. The one that hasn't been hit yet.
Okay.
Let me write that in. 14. The other one takes an additional 28 damage, bringing it to a total of 47 damage taken so far.
Nice.
And then Kevin comes in with the critical fucking animal attack.
He's gonna do it to that one with his open hand.
So he's gonna hold both of them. Yeah, because Colossal Crab has 2 hands. He
Yeah.
can rip both of them. He can even give Colossal Crab a fucking greatsword.
Here's what he wants to do. After he gets both of them, one of the things he wants to do is just start mashing them together, just
He's
painfully.
immune to fire, but he's immune to fire. You can just command.
He's
him
just gonna shove them into the fire, just hold them in there. He's gonna cook himself.
roll the animal attack damage, so we can see
Oh
how
god,
much
right.
it is. He doesn't get panic attacks as the crab, but he did 28 fucking damage with grabbing him. So it brings him up to fucking 36 damage. He's grappling both of them at this point in time. And hold on. We gotta make a new strength check for him on this one. So roll a d20. And it has +5 versus.
I'm just gonna roll a strength check on my thing. Oh.
This guy rolled he crit it again. Kevin's just like dual wielding kobolds now.
He's gonna put him in the fire. He's gonna hold them in the fire.
He's gonna walk into the fire holding them like
Yep.
this is like my fucking birthday present.
He's gonna walk into the fire and fucking crab rave, but keep them in the fire.
Now, needless to say, both these guys are gonna try to expend their reactions one after the other to try to stab this guy, and everything. So let me actually see how well they end up getting, because at this point, yeah.
This whole time this is happening, Turn's just sitting there going.
Okay. One of them actually connects. Finally connects, stabbing into his legish area, and deals a total of 17 points of damage to Kevin.
Rude.
Bringing Kevin up to 28 damage.
Yep.
And yeah, Kevin just raving in the fire at this point. And that's all your options.
Yep. If someone wants to make an attack against them, Kevin will stop moving that hand to let them hit.
Yeah, everyone has advantage because they're being grappled anyway. So it's Orcra's turn. And at the top of the round, actually, while it's Orcra's turn, Nox is just going to do the pew pew thing. So that I get my reaction in. And I crit! I didn't say which one, I'm just going to automatically go for blue since it's the closest one. And, okay, let's see if he's poisoned. He's poisoned. Oh boy, blue has disadvantage.
He's poisoned, he's grappled, he's on fire.
Okay, so that did 6, 9, 11. Okay, so 30 damage. 66 damage on blue.
He's not having a good time.
Who is the most damaged at this point? Alright, continue on, Orcra. I just had to do that real quick because it's hilarious.
I'd like to play a little pinball and use a vendor shield twice on both of them.
Nice.
You can do that 3 times technically, and you crit. Okay, assuming it hit red first. Your stealth was 10. That +5 is just because of the other things, but you did not pass the first steal. Well, you only get 1 steal per turn, but a round anyway. So you still got 2 out of the chances, but you did a total of 36 damage to both of them. That's doubled to 72 damage actually, because they're weak. Again, Avenger Shield. That hits that hits him, and then you get a steal on that before they are cooked to a crisp as your 30 additional damage. How do you want to kill them? They're burning alive as it is.
I want to yell out, I think that's a new high score.
I think that's a new high score. She just, as your shield just like runs by like a razor blade and just cuts off their heads in the fire. Let me see. Roll a d4 for me for your steal. You got 3, so card 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you got number 4 on it. You managed to steal a silver dagger. Just a normal dagger, but silver, which has special effects on certain types of monsters.
Yes.
All right.
As they die, and he says that I think that's a new high score. TurntToast is gonna go game over. You win.
Dun 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 dun. Stealthy. 18. Kevin still walks out like as a crab as the rest of their bodies just turn to ash. We literally got nothing because we cooked everybody. There's no loot otherwise.
That's fine. It was cool.
But there are some treasure chests and everything. So one at a time.
Shove them all into the haven bag.
We gotta choose an order. We gotta do group check because we can only do only if we pass our group strength and choose which one we do first.
Oh,
Are we gonna do the big one first?
we should probably do the big one first. The small stuff probably can easily be checked. The big stuff we should hold off for later. They're
Okay.
big for a reason.
We know the big one has full of ingots.
Exactly.
So that's not good.
And I'll just make
strength.
2 of those.
16. Well, we managed to clean up the slack as we pocket the entire large box, which already we know is full of 100 steel ingots and 100 gold ingots.
Eat.
Alright, let me just freehand this now. Alright. Next, we have the next box down.
Yep.
We are not actually in the fire, it's just that this thing's drawn so big that it got stretched over. Alright, so strength checks again. We have to basically pass 50 on these.
Oof, Kevin, why?
I got a pretty big fat one there. So far we're at 30...
34,
33.
41.
40. Well, nah, we didn't pass, so we couldn't pick it all up. Luckily, this one's not really locked. Do we want to try? As we open it up, we see it's full of a bunch of simple things, mostly maces, particularly of copper and iron value, and shields.
Okay.
Kenny, if you don't want those maces, I want those maces.
Go ahead.
Alright, there are a total of 5 copper maces and 5 iron maces. So 10 maces total. And then the shields, there are 10 shields as well.
Take all the shields
iron.
too. Wrap them around yourself. Become the shield warrior you were meant to be. I don't need armor. I have shields.
Alright.
This is the way.
Here's the way. Do-do-do-do-do.
The fuck was that, man? Was that you? Was that her?
Money.
Was it?
Alright. Next.
Next. Small chest, might as well pop it open.
Okay. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh. So 20.
Okay.
No, wait, that's Kevin, not me. Never mind. That's just regular. I don't got the cool thing.
So your dexterity was, yeah. Okay, as you try to go for it and everything, it sprouts teeth and bites your hand.
Oh, wait.
You just took 11 points of damage.
Hang on. I'm adding a D10 using my Dark One's own luck.
Ah. You also technically have your inspiration, too.
Hellish rebuke.
Hellish, yeah, Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish
Fuck the
Rebuke.
mimic.
Yeah, so you managed to pass that one, but it's mimic time.
Yep.
Time to fuck with the mimic. So, that being said, let's add in mimic to turn order here.
I already know what I'm gonna do.
Technically has -3 from this, so it's at 18. Alright, so mimic tried chomping off your fucking fingers.
Rude. So very rude.
Alright, and AC is... yeah. So, it starts off with the Orcra now. Orcra, what do you do? The mimic is trying to eat, literally just tried to eat toast.
The robot. I mean, what could have been out of all that iron?
What?
Who knows? Mimics are crazy. Oh, you pull back out the you're gonna... What do you pull out? Your lance or your scimitar? You light it back on fire. You take another point of fire damage to do so. Where'd all your damage go before? I think you're at 8 now. I counted.
It says 7 for me.
Huh. Oh, wait, is that the mimic I'm clicked on? Yeah, that's the mimic I'm clicked on. That's why.
It might be me because I have 8 for some reason, even though it was higher.
Yeah, if you use your fire blade thing, you should be...
Oh no, it is 8. That's what I'm at.
Yeah.
Imp Boy took more damage than me.
Yeah, Imp, because he's still monstering around as a fucking crab at the moment, too.
Yeah.
So, okay. Go ahead and do the... Actually, that did not hit. You did not hit this thing. You try to come down with your blade of fire and everything, even though you did manage to do one thing that I gotta roll a constitution save for.
By the way, I want to mention one thing while you're rolling that. I had a feeling something was up with this chest when it's the only chest that the tokens go behind.
Yeah, I fucked up on the thing because I wasn't supposed to add these chests in, but I did, and I didn't think about that till later on. I'm like, oh shit, that's just gonna make things obvious. On top of that, it's the most rendered.
Yeah, everything else is like in the background.
Alright, so, yeah, the mimic actually managed to pass on this one, but you bring the fire down close to its face. It just bites hold of your scimitar and parries it with its teeth. That's one attack. You still have another 2 attacks and a bonus action. But you actually have a really good idea with that fire.
That didn't hit. That hit probably.
21 would hit, yes. So that did 32 points of fucking fire damage to the mimic. And it has to make another con save. Okay, it didn't pass this one. It's actually it actually growls heavily, but at this point, you've managed to blind the mimic.
Yay.
Meta.
And you have one more attack and then a bonus action.
Kill it, Daniel. End its miserable existence.
15 hits. 14 more points of damage. Bringing it to 46, and you got your bonus action now.
I will use Shield of the Righteous.
Dun, dun,
Up,
dun, dun.
came up twice.
And you fucking crit. Both times. You double critted on that shit. Okay, so steal. You managed to steal something from it. Mimic, you managed to take some mimic glue. One bottle of mimic glue.
Mimic glue.
What's Mimic Glue?
Mimic glue? It's like it's a super glue basically, but mimic glue can be used to make all kinds of basically super spell books. Sometimes even used in alchemy components. The common things that are used by it are a Cloak of the Mana Ray. It uses mimic glue to craft, as well as what was the other thing? Let me see. Oh. Ironwood items are made out of mimic glue as well. Anyway, you did a total of an additional 21 damage to this fucker, making him at 56 damage total.
No, I will step back and end my turn.
Alright. I'm gonna delete these X's, but basically you can walk over these treasure chests.
Okay.
But it's Mimic's turn, so let me see who Mimic's going to attack within eyesight. Actually, it doesn't have eyesight. I think it's just going to wail around, that means it's either Nox or the crab. And it's Nox. Mimic is just biting wildly. It's +5 to hit. It makes it a 10. 10 does not hit Nox, so it like the dogs before, it manages to bite onto Nox's arm and just like tries to chew, think it's actually doing damage, but it's not. And let's see. It's blind as fuck though, so it's just gonna continue running off in this direction. I'm actually gonna shrink this down to a regular block. Make things easier for us. And it's going to end up right over there. And that ends Mimic's turn. And now Mimic, who just tried to take a bite out of Nox. Nox is going to turn around, look at the Mimic. He has a friend within 5 feet. So, ambush. 29 to hit. I'm going full fire. It's 15 points of damage to the Mimic. Okay, add that 15, 10, 73. And then shoot my bow. 20. That's pew pew. Well, I used pew pew then. Shit. And let's see if he's poisoned. Wait, can Mimics be poisoned? Immunities only acid. Okay, acid and poison are not the same thing. Okay, he's poisoned. So we all have advantage on attacks against the Mimic right now. And what do I want to do for bonus action? Wait a second. Wait a crazy second here. Huh. That'd be fun. Right. How big will this actually encompass? I gotta draw something. If I put it here, then to the wall. Alright, I'll do that then. Nox is just gonna throw a vial of oil on top of this Mimic. Well, it hits. Anybody want to light that shit on fire? Be my guest.
Oh. Little do you know.
I have a feeling you were going to want to do that. I end my turn, bringing it to your turn.
Cool, 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 cool.
Fireballs, yum, and that's candle.
Yep.
Gets your second charge on that candle. So 31, and he has disadvantage on this thing due to the oil. Also, I forgot to roll to see if he went prone, but he's a mimic. He can actually stand up through that, so never mind. He got a 5. So mimic's burning on fire. On top of that, the oil now lights him on fire for the 5 additional damage, bringing him to a total of 112 damage.
Nerd.
And then we have the immune crab still walking around.
Yep.
She does have advantage on this one because all the poison for one and the fire and everything. So yeah, he got that 7. Now strength checks. Roll a d20 plus 5.
Yep.
Mimic got 5. Heaven or hell, ready to roll. So now Kevin's because the mimic's so big, he actually has to use both claws to pin this guy down, but he's just holding him in the flames.
Good.
That ends that turn, bringing it to.
Oh, and I still have my bonus.
Oh yeah, you do have your bonus.
Yeah. And for my bonus action,
Another fireball, which adds an additional 5 damage due to the fire already, and he has disadvantage.
fuck mimics.
Well, you just turned this mimic into ash.
Good. I created a 2-hour mimic fight for myself. I'm not dealing with mimics.
All the fireball, the oil definitely helped your
Oh, yeah.
out this one. But he basically net won, so
God, perfect.
we don't get any more oil because we keep burning all of our victims. There's no loot from the mimic, but the mimic is dead. I'm just gonna throw him into the fire like everybody else, put the bodies in the fire. And the sad part is that we kind of just smoked that last treasure box.
It's okay.
Alright, we cleared the room.
I'm gonna test something real quick. Ignore this.
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, so go ahead. Make a decision
Remind.
which area we want to go through, though, while I'm gone. I'm down for whatever.
Okay. Let's see.
Kenny,
What?
do we want to go to the farm animal room?
We should probably.
I have a bad feeling that there's a sheep fucking machine.
Oh, beautiful. It's just like how I made it.
I hope it is. I hope Emery was like, man, this will be funny.
This would be some funny shit to bring into this.
Just add this in later. Call back.
This boy's legit like coming to my Sonic streams and stuff where I'm just torturing myself and going, I have more ideas now for D&D, and I'm just like, I swear to God. It's like anything that I do that can remotely cause an issue or brain numbing, he's like, and writing this down, and I'm just like, this is gonna be bad for us.
There's chests in the bottom left, but I get the feeling there's either a pitfall or a trap somewhere over there.
I think the only reason we didn't loot those before was because we had so many enemies, and we decided to focus on them. We checked those, and there was like no traps.
What is
Yeah,
red?
we've walked up. Poe walked up to them, but we didn't loot them because I think it was more along the lines of we'd loot them on the way out or something.
Yeah, there was too many enemies, and we were on a time crunch.
Mm-hmm.
Which reminds me, weren't we supposed to go down this way for the time crunch? Or are we waiting for the boy to return?
We were on a time crunch and everything. We hear things from this area. We need to try to find the. Remember, we're here to try to save the miners.
Yeah, and we heard stuff like commotion up this way.
Yeah, we heard battles where we found the battling happening. Okay, let me zoom out because I don't know where you're clicking. Okay, yeah, we heard that's where the spider lich was, and we heard commotion from that way. That's why we went that way first, because we thought maybe it'd be down there. There's animal sounds coming from the one to the right-hand side of the room, and on the left-hand side it just said main vein.
This is where we're going.
Oh, yeah, over here it also says that's the bunker.
Where?
All right.
I don't see anything that says that.
Yeah, when it was in the Minecraft thing, there was a sign saying the bunker.
Ah, yes.
Okay, before we move through, stealth checks, and on top of that, new initiative rolls for the next room. I'm just gonna have us roll one initiative for like the room.
Okay.
That's my stealth. Because that's kind of making things a little easier. If that's all right.
Yep. Click my character. Go to the thing. Click the initiative.
Okay, 14, 16, 17.
Oh,
Alright. As we walk through the threshold into the next room, let me explain what we see. From one end, we can see a couple of wolves and everything, and we can hear noises around the corner, which isn't too hard to tell. But in front of us, we can see bars locked up, pretty much locking the things at least within there. This looks like it could be an area where they would stable off most of the animals and whatnot. We cannot see at the moment into the bars, at least from where we are. The two wolves we see at the end of the hallway are like on the ground and sleeping.
Well, since I rolled a nat 20 on my stealth, I would like to go and check what's in the cages.
Okay. Yeah, since most of us are sneaky and whatnot, I can reveal what's in the cages, and we actually got pretty good sneaks. That's the exact opposite of a reveal tool.
It's dark in here.
Ah, the people.
We found the people.
Look, a quest we didn't botch.
We haven't skirted up yet.
Give it time.
Nox is just looking into this cage, like, blankly. The guys are staring at him. I'm kind of giving it, like, that Johnny Test blank stare where that one episode where his sisters got him basically tripped on acid.
Yeah.
He's just like, hello. Like, hi. And they're like, oh my god, do you have the key? Key? Yes, the key. These are magically enchanted locks. We need to actually have the key to unlock them. Well, alright, like, where do we find the key though, bro? The one has it. The big one. He's thinking of like a giant fucking hamburger right now too.
Oh my
when
god.
When you say the big one. Yes, he's actually in the barracks room, just up ahead. Oh, alright. I guess we gotta go get a key.
Alright.
This is why one of us needs thieves' tools at some point, but these are arcane. This is arcane lock, literally. Orca's actual monocle can tell us that. Alright. Technically, us sneaky boys can literally walk right past the wolves if we want. Orca, sad, you didn't quite make it past the wolves with your clanky armor, and wolves have super hearing.
Got it. I would like to do something for Orca then.
Alright, well, we got enough where we can actually put a surprise round. Nox is actually gonna pull out. Remember that bottle that I did for the rats? With the rune? I'm gonna do, basically, it's a glypherine. I'm gonna pop that again, but I'm gonna put it as I'm gonna use this as a trap this time.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Just in
put
case.
that down so you guys can see what it is. And I'm going to draw it out here. It would be right in the middle of this square, but I'm going to move the square just a little bit higher. I need to zoom in. Let me zoom in so I
I'd
can move
probably
my
put
square.
it up here.
Yeah, I wanted it up like 10 blocks higher, is what I wanted it. Because if it's too close, it automatically explodes on the guys, so it has to be at least that far away. On top of that, I have some caltrops.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do the rogue thing. Actually, I can technically have fun with my mage hand. It says mage hand's technically invisible. I can try to steal shit from these guys, but meh. Instead, I think I'm gonna use the mage hand to place some caltrops down. So let me change my color so I can choose for caltrops.
Okay.
Red will be caltrops, and I'm literally going to put them heaven or hell, they will hit a trap.
Once we're ready to go, by the way, Eldritch Blast.
On what?
The 2 wolves right here in the doorway.
Okay, 50-50.
Yep. And since Kevin copies,
Kevin copies the first one you hit, so
Yeah.
which one are you hitting first, red or blue?
I'm gonna go ahead and hit red.
Okay, so Kevin's is added to that. Orkra, what are you planning?
Caught me off guard with this one. I'll Avenger Shield the 2 wolves.
Okay.
By the way, quick question.
What's up?
If not, then yes, I'm gonna say that I turned him back before we came in this room. But did Kevin? Does he turn back naturally, or do I have to make him turn back?
You have to command him. He has to
Okay.
command him to turn
Does
back.
he have a
Actually,
disadvantage on stealth?
Yeah, as a crab, he did not get his. He doesn't have the ability to. Sneak.
Got it. So he is back to normal, and he's still sneak.
Okay, then you're gonna remove the thing, because then it removes his removes the current damage he had on him too. It puts it back down to 0.
Good.
All right. So.
Damn! Look at that crit Avenger Shield, my boy.
Unfortunately, dogs don't have anything you can steal. But yeah, Orkra, like that's like his 4th crit now.
Yeah.
3 of them with Avenger Shield.
It does have a higher chance to crit. It crits between 17 to fucking 20, which yeah.
He rolled a 17.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'm coming in with burning stabby blades on this wolf here that I'm in front of. So, pop in the fortune. Because I don't want to blow my sneak attack for the round quite yet. And that's going to smack Ames. That'd be 19. Since he's already wounded because of the thing, I also get deep wound, so 23. Versus Orkra's fucking 39 to both of them. And did you already blast?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit at that, so go ahead and roll blast damage. Okay, so the first one you hit did 7, 6 to the other one, and so one takes an additional 11. Okay, so 39 between you and that's 50 to that guy. So this red wolf is taking 50 damage.
I would like to talk about something.
What?
Oh, what's up?
My my class on my character sheet says God Simp.
Yes, that's a paladin. That's just something I threw in.
Just wanna let you know.
Alright, so this other guy over here, 11 plus 8, so... Okay, blue wolf's at 58, red wolf's at 50 damage. And now I roll the initiative for everything here. Alright, so... Pop, but go ahead, and it looks like Toast actually gets the first turn on this magical order thing. Wait. No, actually, I still got to roll these guys. Sorry,
Oh.
I forgot about that. That's why the initiative thing says, "Oh my God, both wolves, calm down, wolfies."
You got my hopes up.
You got both wolves going ahead. We got a pig. So what's pig gonna get? First pig, blue pig. What's blue pig? 7. Stay down there, blue pig. Archer, flying archer, which is already 20 feet in the air.
I just realized something. You don't have my +6 bonus damage on my force beams.
Oh, you add.
Yeah, I get +6 damage on my Eldritch Blasts.
Hold on. Let me delete this thing real quick. What the fuck? I wasn't the thing that I had chosen.
It's okay, we'll keep what we've had now, but I added it to the sheet.
Alright. I didn't see it somewhere saying. I saw that you added it in on the custom thing, but I didn't see it actually in part of your god thing.
Yeah, I had to do the like that because it wasn't registering correctly.
Okay, that's everybody now. So it's the two wolves first, followed by Orc was here, down a little bit more. This guy's here, pig down here. So both pigs are like at the very fucking bottom. Interesting. All right. But where is it in your thing where it said you got an extra damage?
It's not in the thing, it's because you gave me something that gave me the bonus damage.
Yeah, those are no longer a part of the game though.
Oh.
So the bonus damage isn't part of the game. That's why I didn't add it in.
You gotta explain that shit better, man.
What
said
isn't
that
a
a
part
long
of the
time.
game?
The bonus enchanted items that we did, the like rings and shit that gave me like +12 fucking force damage.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I deleted those as well, so he doesn't have his +6 anymore.
I think I still get my spell attack on there, don't I? If I remember correctly.
Not for cantrips. Because I'm looking at your character sheet now, even if I remove the customized extra 6 bonus damage down to 0.
Yes, they do actually. Cantrips do get a bonus to their attack. I just looked it up. So I would still have +4.
Where do you have it that gives you what's giving you your bonus to the cantrips though?
That's just my usual bonus +4 spell attack thing. That's
Your
just a
spell
generic
attack,
thing that's
yeah,
there.
that +4 goes into the spell hit,
Yes.
not the damage. Your hit that's added to your hit chance, which is already applied. Not your damage. Sorry, actually it wasn't applied, so you actually have 13 to hit on your Eldritch Blast. I just put your wand in. So your average spell hit should be 10.
Alright, that's 100% my bad. I'll take that. It's fine. Ignore me. We'll continue on.
Yeah, because I mean, even on the spell cards, it's...
Because I just know, like, I was looking at the D&D Beyond thing and I seen +6 on there and I'm like,
Yeah,
did I do that?
That was a customized thing.
Yeah.
And that was because we had the other things involved. Sorry.
Look,
yeah.
it's been so long that I forgot that's
yeah.
why it was.
Anyway, both wolves wake up. I'm gonna remove that from the thing. Red wolf is first. By the way, in color order, red. It will always be red, blue, green first. As we move forward, just to let you know, I'll just put reds as the highlight ones. Anyway, red wolf 1. Kevin stealth, right?
Yeah.
What was his stealth number?
16.
16. Yeah, same here. Okay, let me see if they notice me and Kevin. Yeah, he does. At least red can see us, blue can't. And so red will now choose which one to attack. And it is Nox, blowing all my stealth if he hits. So he's going to attack, and he gets pack tactics. And he's... No, that actually hits. Damn it. So it lunges and bites Nox in the arm, dealing +3, 7 damage to Nox. Unstealthing me, and it gets another bite. Oh, wait, that's the damage roll. Second ones don't hit. Okay. Then it goes to Blue's turn. Blue's turn sees friend. Let's see. We're going for, and does not see Kevin. Yep, Nox still, because the advantage on Nox thing. Here we go with Nox. 8 plus. Nope, that didn't hit. Then 6. No, okay. That's good. Apparently, blue has the stupid curse of the wolf where he's just chewing at my feet. Now it's Toast's turn.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and just do the same thing to the wolves. Eldritch Blast.
One, then the other.
Yep. Oh.
Yep. Okay, so
Blue-
almost have the 16.
Blue
I'll
one
have the
gets hit
6.
first this time.
The blue one gets hit? Okay, so blue one will take the 16, the red one will take the 14.
Yep. And then Kevin's added.
Yeah, to the blue, which is 21. So that's a total of 37 damage. Bringing that up to... Ooh, the blue is not looking good. It is like down. It's down on its legs. All its legs are shot. It's just whimpering on the ground now.
Good.
Red on the other hand is still kicking.
Alright, now I get to do some extra things.
Yeah, you got bonus and a pet attack.
Yep. So, that's on red.
The thing is, you've blown Kevin's sneak by having the attack go first.
That's fine.
Just saying. Alright, so it's on the red. Okay, you hit the red with that.
Yep. Click. There we go.
It does 15 points to him, bringing it up to 78 damage.
And blue.
How do you want to flavor this?
The arrow goes right through him, like straight through, right in his ass, out his mouth.
Well, it's okay. So basically, you get down on your hands and knees as if you were like a sniper and everything to make a low blow shot, as it like goes right through. It goes right, like you say, go right up this guy's asshole and out of his mouth, and right in between Nox's legs, and flies into the other side of the room, impaling itself onto the treasure chest that Kevin's flying under. And Nox is like, "Hey, watch it."
Kevin approvingly puts a thumbs up, and then flips me off after I notice.
I was gonna say thumbs up. No, it's the bird. It's always the bird. Anyway.
Well, that's why I said when I noticed he flips me off.
Okay, so now it's Nox's turn. His cover's been blown.
That was fun.
I don't have an ambush because of that, but I'm going to take this guy. This would be a disadvantage attack if I tried it. Fuck. Not fun when somebody's like biting my dick off. So I guess I'll just pull out. I'll throw my bow over me, and do the little summon my blades. This time they're both fire as I go for a fortune attack. I do not have advantage, sadly. That would have been nice, but
Right.
14. He's wounded, so I get 3. That's 17. Ooh, this wolf that has bit me in the arm and everything. I basically X-scissor my hands together over the back of this thing's head as I just drop my body weight down onto it to make sure that doesn't go flying away, and you can hear its flesh searing as both blades enter the sides of its throat, boiling its blood as it just goes limp and dies.
Okay.
Now, since I have my blades drawn, one of them turns into a nice shade of blue as I toss it over here at flying cobalt with bow and arrow. Fuck me. I did Kenny last time. This is actually the last time I tried to throw this thing too. So Matt, high or low?
Hi.
It's low. Basically, I fuck up and I end up throwing it a few yards way too short, and instead I end up screwing over the caltrop field in front of him. So instead, I guess I'm just going to throw another glyph down. And this one's going to be an ice exploding glyph. And I need to grab the tool again. This one's going to be try to recover the spots where the other ones were. And be right there. So that ends Nox's turn, bringing it to Big Girl's turn.
Someone really doesn't want to step right here.
Nope. It's gonna cause all hell to break loose. Okay, let's see where Big Girl's wanting to go. She sees Kevin. She tries to go for Kevin, but ends up stepping right on the first caltrop. Strategically placed from earlier, and let's see if she passes. She does not. 1 point of damage and is heft on that. So.
And he flips her the bird.
All right. I forgot my stealth check, so I'm gonna put that out.
Oh yeah, should I have done one for him too?
Go ahead. Just go ahead and throw Kevin's stealth so we can get that out of the way. And that literally ends her turn because she can't do.
So she sees him,
wait.
she goes forward, she trips into it, he looks at her, flips her off, and goes invisible. I love it.
Actually, no, it's not quite done. I forgot she actually has an option. She pulls out a crossbow, a heavy crossbow, and aims it at Kevin.
Oh.
Kevin's still holding that finger up, like as if it's like some magic charming ward.
He throws up the second one and she pulls it out like, fuck you.
Sadly, he only has 13 AC on that, so in her 27 is actually going to hit this bastard. At least it's a soft 27. She rolled a 19. And alright. She fires her crossbow and roll a d20 for me, Kevin, on this.
Oh my god, if I could type, that'd be great.
5, 6, 4, 4. Oh wait, it doesn't matter. She doesn't know that. Okay, that was actually kind of pointless, even though he failed. But her bolt was actually it was a fireball bolt.
Yeah.
She shot it at an imp who's immune to fire, though.
Smart.
So she only takes the 3 points. Actually, no, it's plus 6. So he takes 9 points of actual piercing damage from the bolt itself. But the fire, she's like, yes, I got him. But like fucking Cell from DBZ, every time they try to blast his ass, Kevin's still sitting there with the bird flying right out through the smoke. And right now she has like that. Has anybody seen Soul Eater?
No.
Yes.
You know the face that they make every time someone mentions Excalibur?
Yes.
That's the face this kobold is making at that Kevin right now. Alright, now Orca, it's your turn.
And now Kevin is invisible.
Yeah, now Kevin. The punishment for that is that he had delayed invisibility.
Yeah. She gets the head in, she's like, what? And then he's like, while flipping her off, invisible. It's like, no.
By the way, if you enter those trap areas from the glyphs I thrown down, you're immune to them. They only hit her enemies.
Yeah.
If they blow up, do they hurt me?
No.
Okay.
You can taunt people into there, or you can literally grapple them and drag them in there if you wanted. It'd be
That
very difficult, but it's a thing.
that reminds me. At some point, I would like to try to get TurntToast a fun little scorpion chain. To get over here, fucking shoot, latch, yank.
There's a crossbow and a bow that does that. I mean, Murmur has the bow already.
Murmur doesn't exist here.
Nope, Murmur doesn't exist in this story at this point.
I'm gonna pull out God's finger and use fire cantrip. So I'm gonna add my my damage, my 1 point of damage.
Okay, add that up on God's finger. Alright, so you gotta swing to hit. Who you gonna hit? The pig?
Yes, pick.
Okay, go ahead and swing to hit. Oh wait, you already did try to hit. 11 actually doesn't hit this pig.
Bird. Okay. Try to stab him one more time.
A 14 actually meets his armor class, so you try to parry at him, and he parries with his spikes, growling at you, or
Fair
angry,
enough.
angry snort.
I'm gonna use bag of tricks.
You pull a bag. You pull another silver dagger. A 2's a silver dagger. Hold on, wait. Actually, I gotta see if it has an enchant on it, but it lasts only for the day. It does. It does an additional 1d4 radiant damage. So it does. It's a silver dagger that does 2d4 at the moment. That ends your turn, if I recall. An additional silver dagger. Yep. Alright, so it being this arrow shocker's turn, he's flying in the air already, like I said, 20 feet. Let's see if he sees Nox or Kevin. That's a negative. Alright, then the only person he literally has for line of sight is Orkra. And he's gonna fire at Orkra. I'm quite sure that 11 does not hit.
Nope.
So he goes to shoot at you, and it literally just... You don't even have to move, it just bounces your shield. He accidentally just shoots your shield. You gain 1 arrow. And his second shot is not any better. He actually nat 1, so... Orkra, since this is against you, high or low?
Hi.
It's low. He just hits your shield again. You get another arrow. He's flying in the air, so this is actually not going to trigger the traps, but he's going to go over here. Alright. This guy who's got hit by the caltrops is now going to expend its reaction. And it lifts its hand, and then you see it holding like a black, like the best way to describe it, it looks like a black soul gem from Skyrim. And after doing so, the treasure chest that Toast is actually standing next to starts rumbling. Out from inside the treasure, well, actually, no, never mind. It's not Toast. It's Kevin. And then from inside them starts crawling out literal bones that start to form into... Let me put these on the right layer. The fuck? Oh, that's why I was targeting the wrong thing. Token there. Basically, he summons bone soldiers that are inside the box.
Orkra is very sick.
I thought that was only when he hits you.
Nope, it's just when I witness necromancy.
Blam! Orkra throws up. Roll Constitution then, Orkra. Oh shit. Okay. Well, that nat one. Your vomit erased the rune.
Oh fuck.
Oh, and a little bit. It only it shrank its field. It can't be dispelled that easily, but its rune it shrank. Not there. I gotta move it just a little bit more. It's just a little less potent. Actually, I'm gonna move it over this way because there. At least there's not a super kill zone now. All right, and moving on to the pigs. These pigs aren't actually that smart. They see, actually just sees Orkra. Takes one step forward and activates the frost glyph, which is now going to explode. How much damage was that again? I'm just gonna re-roll it now. Frost Nova. DC 16. Pig passes, so he takes 5 cold damage and loses 15 feet of speed. He still makes it to Orkra, though. So Orkra. Ooh, fucking nat 20 on Orkra. Alright, I grab more dice for this. And you. Let's see. 11, 8, 5. Okay, Orkra, you just took 31 points of that slashing damage.
31.
Yep. You can try to shield block some of that away. Or you can rebuke.
I am going to rebuke.
Alright. Do you want to do a level 1 rebuke or a level 2?
How do I do a level 2? Is it on?
You write off a different spell slot for a level 2. It should be on the same thing. So roll rebuke and then we'll see, because otherwise I'll just have you roll one more die higher. Am I seeing it? Did you roll? Yeah, it should be there. It should be at the bottom of your bar. That... They need to make a dex save. Oh fuck, I forgot to remove it. Just roll the rebuke damage. It's a dex save, not that. Yeah, level 2. Well, they take... It's the first one from level 2 there, so it's 7 plus 8. So that's 15 plus 2, 17. Guess what? This thing is part demon.
Oh boy.
Oh, good.
So the 17 is a 32. So it's at 37 points of damage from
Fuck
that
this
rebuke.
guy.
Alright, and I'm running off a level 2 spell slot for you, so you have 2 more. And that ends its turn. This pig, seeing all that shit happening over there, let me see if it sees... Damn, these pigs suck. Alright, I guess over to Orkra then, or at least it tries to. It would probably take... It's not that smart, so it'd take like a straight line over, so it'd actually activate the fire one. Bad part news is that it's an infernal. So it actually is resistance to this, but fire damage, here we come. Also, Orkra, if you would still be blinded by this, so you'd actually have to make the blind saving throw. So
What's that?
It'd be a dex. Throw a dex save.
Dicks.
You passed. No blind. Alright, so... Actually, yeah, you met it. Allies that make it would do. Okay. Let me suggest the pig. Pig failed. Pig take half of 6, 3. Naturally, he only took 1 damage. Fuck. Fuck this pig. And then he still walks all the way over to you because that doesn't slow him down. Pig going to try to attack you. It has pack tactics. Oh wait, it moved more than 20 feet. Make another dex save. Dex save. You did not make it, so you take full damage, which is 13. As it charge effect kicks in if it moves more than 20 feet and meets a target at the end. Dex saving throw. Otherwise, they face 2d8. I mean, not 2d12 damage, but now it's going to make its attack. And nat 1, so high or low?
Hi.
You got it. So, go ahead and make an attack against this thing as you parry it as it comes in to try to make its attack against you. It'd be with God's finger, well, and burning blade. Okay. Okay. Because the thing has funny effects because these guys are technically not going to take that much damage from the fire damage, but they take more damage from the holy damage, which your Godfinger still does. So I'm going to roll that as still doing the full 14 points of damage to this guy, because you did manage to hit him in a counter attack due to that thing. So he's at 15 points of damage taken, and that'll end his turn. And as the round starts to round itself back up, you find a bolt being shot into your back as Nock shoots a Simpack into your spine. That does, since I actually administrated that, you get healed 19 hit points. Both wolves are dead. So
Ow! Why do I feel better?
it feels so good. Anyway, that was my reaction for it's a new round, so now I have another reaction. Let's see, what are you at still? Minus 19. I might as well pump you full of more drugs.
I have 34 damage on me.
Yeah. And I just healed you for another... That'd be 11, so another 13. I mean, not 13, 20... Yeah, that'd be 23 hit points healed now. As TurntToast's turn begins.
Yay. Alright, so
That
Turnt
does
is gonna
take
move
up 2
here.
of my stims, though, but go ahead.
Move up here, and I'm going to pickaxe that guy.
Dat pig.
Yeah.
Burning or not?
Yeah.
You turned the burning on?
Yeah.
Even though you know they're weak to lured on fire?
Oh, no. I wasn't paying attention to that. My bad.
Alright, I'm just saying so you don't end up taking more damage is all.
Yeah, no point in fire then.
Okay, yeah, so go ahead, you swing down on it, and the Radiant... Damn, that's 2 1s for your Radiant.
Yep.
But they are weak, so that did do 16 to them.
Good.
So 31 points of damage total onto that piggy.
Kevin's gonna fire his bow at the skeleton in front of him.
Alright. That hits.
I would hope so. And then... what?
There's one little problem with that, though. It's immune to frost damage. So he did 1 damage plus... let me see. 1 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2. So that's 4, 7, 8 damage, and then that's halved in and everything because it's it was non-magical piercing. So he took 4 points of damage.
That's not good.
But somebody does have holy powers and has silver weapons.
Yeah, I'll leave those to Orkra. The pig, though, that I hit with the pickaxe is going to get a double helping of pain.
Okay, a hand crossbow. That does not hit.
Nope. Nope. Get
It
the other
like
one
bounces.
then.
It bounces off his spiky hide as he stares at you and grunts. Squee.
Well, that's the end of my turn. And now I'm near Orca. He has pack tactics, so yay.
Pack? No, we don't got pack
No,
tactics.
that's the other campaign.
Yeah. I was like, uh-oh.
Ignore me. Continue on.
Hold on. Silver dagger. Strength. 1d4. Wait, no, it's 2d4. I'm adding Orcra's dagger power into his character sheet right now.
Okay.
And then he takes d4 silver damage. And then with Orcra, when they crit, it's 5d4. Alright, Orcra, you got Holy Silver Dagger added to your sheet for a bonus action. Or main action, obviously. But basically, at the moment, your Silver Daggers don't even need to be on fire, and you can attack for like shit tons of holy damage onto these guys because they are weak to not only silver, but also radiant.
Yay.
So, anyway, that's added in. So, did you roll stealth for Kevin?
Oh, yes, right.
Okay. And moves on to Nox, who is still stealthy since everybody... Oh shit! Skeletons! Fuck. Well, I probably wouldn't be attacking them right off the bat, but... They have oh yeah. Still, the skeletons can see Kevin and Nox. Let's see. Seeing as everything's being a complete dick right now in terms of let's see, what's a 20-foot radius from this guy? That would be... Oh yeah, this is the entire room. Okay, good. Nox is actually just going to use his regular dragonbone bow on this guy. A 14 would hit this guy, and I'm going to add magical gleam in on this.
Okay.
Yeah, I obviously didn't crit, but I did. Wait, dragonbone bow. The two arrows did one. Both are fire, but so I did a total of 18 damage to him. And let me grab the zone maker. Basically, what Magical Gleam does, if you're not done reading it, it basically makes a giant fairy fire area of fucking magic light. So, oh god damn it, didn't change the color. Basically, everything that's in that green radius and everything, if it's an evil creature, which these all are, demons and undead, except for the guy that it actually hit, they're gonna start taking extra damage. It's like fire to them. They take 3 radiant damage every turn that passes.
Neat.
So, and the room is bright as fuck. That was my one attack. Here comes another attack. And I'm going to aim this attack at the skeleton since I do full magic damage, because Fighting Fortune, the one that Kevin tried to hit, that hits. Deep Wound would not take effect, so I only did 15 damage to him. So he's at 23. And anybody, let's see. Orcra, you're at 24 damage still? I thought I healed you more than that.
I had 50 damage the first time you healed me, and then the second time you healed me, it got me 20.
I got like 23 and a what was it, 19?
Uh,
Should
I-
have like 40.
you said it was a big number and then a little number.
Just double checking here. Going back through. That's Frostcliff. Yeah, okay, here we go. Where's Stimpak? Stimpak 1. First one was 19, the second one was 23.
Okay.
So it should have been like 42 points of damage. Heal.
I'm
Hey.
gonna set it at 14 because I don't know.
Okay. Go, yeah. Anyway, that ends Nox's turn, so he's going to end it with a stealth. So that ends my turn, bringing it to I can only move 5 feet per turn. Fat person, which is now taking 6 points of damage, and moves over here. It's going to aim its crossbow at. Let's see if it even notices Nox actually with that stealth check. Nope. Alright, so then it's going to aim at Toast and try to hit with the crossbow.
Rude.
It's a nat 1, high or low?
Low.
Okay, you got it.
Yay.
With its crossbow and everything, it tries to load a special bolt, but it fires it and fucks up and shoots the pig in the ass. The pig takes 1d8 plus 4d6, doing a total of... Oh, that's a lot of ones, actually. Sad day. 8 to 10, 13, and then the 5. Okay, so he just did frickin' 25 points of radiant damage to this pig friend as he fired a guiding bolt thing into his friend's ass. And that's all he can do. That ends his turn, bringing it to Orkra.
I am going to slash it blue with the Holy Silver Dagger. And
Alright, also,
then-
don't forget you got holy grenades with your maces right now too, and almost everything in here is a weak to radiant.
and
just
I'll
say-
add Divine Smite to it.
Okay. To the pig? Said
No, to the Silver Dagger.
Yeah, but it didn't hit. So you didn't
Doesn't it
even
add shit to hit?
No, you only if you hit you add the thing because it wastes a spell slot otherwise. It's like my arrows. My magic arrows. They only apply their effects if you actually hit the target.
Well, I thought that it gave a bonus to hit. That's why I used it.
No, it doesn't give a bonus to hit. It just adds more thing damage to the effect on a hit.
Anyway, guess I'll slash at him again.
Alright, hold on. That'll hit. Now you can add Divine Smites to it. As well as the regular Radiant that it is. So it did 14 double to 28 already. Plus 12 from the waiting thing, so it's already taken 40 additional damage. If you're gonna roll, yeah, you already rolled your Smite. What was that, level 1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that adds 22 points of more damage onto it. You killed the pig. How do you want to kill it?
I want to
assuming-
stab it in the fucking face.
So you just like stab it in its face and then run the blade down its snout, basically. And basically, that's how I vision it. You just stab it in its face with a dagger, which you never really used that much before, but just sinks right in. Holy Halloween like laughter is like coming out of this thing as you like you run it down its snout. Then afterwards, you just had to stab out its eyes and carve a pumpkin face out of it as it falls to the ground. Even though it's dead, the holy light is still burning its flesh slowly, like as if it was just like an incense, just melting away everything that it is. You still have a bonus action.
God said no.
Bad pig.
I can use the Silver Dagger for bonus action, can't I?
Yes, you can.
All right, I'll slash it. the other pig, the other. Piggy.
Okay, that hits that piggy. That does 30 points. So you're gonna add a smite into that?
Can I? Since it's a bonus action.
Yeah, you can always add smite into anything.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll add one.
Alright, so that did 18 total, 36, doubling its total damage, so putting it at 74. No, yeah, 74. It's still alive, it's more wounded now. Nothing's liking the light that it's in. Alright, yeah, I gotta add the extra 12 damage onto it. Forgot about that part because of the radiant burning thing that it's constantly taking. So it's at 76. Alright, and that's all your actions, bringing it to Arrow, flying bastard's turn. Let's see, who does he see? He sees Kevin, but he does not see Nox. Who's he going to attack? Oh, wait. Never mind. Let me roll again. He might not see Kevin. Nope, he does not see Kevin. The magical gleam prevents him from... because he's a kobold, sensitive to light. Okay, and that's the other two, which means... Okay, he's aiming at Orkra with a bow. Firing... I mean, an 18 does not hit, I'm quite sure. I think you're 19 with a shield.
I am 19 with a shield.
Yeah, alright, so he takes, that's one shot, he shoots again. Okay, I'm quite sure 25 will hit.
Yes, yes.
Alright, so 8, 2d6 plus 6. He hits you for 11 piercing. And then he's like the one guy that landed a hit, and he's like, "Fuck yeah!" And he just lifts both of his hands, his fingers up in the air, and then that ends his turn. You could block some of that damage, yes, if you wanted to.
Shield block.
12 damage. You take no damage.
Yes.
Completely. He thinks he hits you and everything, but the magical light in his eye and everything blinded him for that second, and then you just like reveal that you caught it in your shield. You add another arrow to your inventory. Just collecting that shit.
Good shit.
Alright, so that brings it to Red Pig's dead, so I can get rid of that. Blue Pig, who's still alive and Frosty injured. It can't really move too far, so the only thing you can really try to attack is Orkra. Actually, the fact that it got hit by the frost thing completely makes its charge attack completely gone. So, what do we get here? I'm quite sure a 2 does not hit, even with its +7. And whatnot. And... ooh, nat 20. This is scary. Because that's... it's scary because it's 4d12s. And you're already blocking 12 damage, actually, because it's still within your... So it's not as scary. So 4, 8, 15, 18, minus 12. You manage to show off a considerable amount of damage and only take 6.
Yes. How many d12s was that?
4.
Okay.
You still
I'm okay with 6 damage.
You can wholly rebuke him if you wanted, but you're down. You're pretty low. You got 2. You got 4 slots left. 2 level 1s, 2 level 2s.
Okay. I'm not gonna do that.
You're
Can
not.
I get play on hands? No, that's
on
not
your. That's on your turn. That's a heal.
Yeah. I'm just gonna sit this one out.
Okay, so no extra effect. Okay.
No.
Well, that ends Piggy's turn since it can't really move, bringing it to Toast's turn. Wait, at the end of it, since it's the end of the round. Who will be the most convenient? pigs in the skeleton, I wouldn't really think. I'm gonna use Pew Pew. Shoot the other kobold.
Crit.
And it crits. And let's see if it's poisoned. 4? Nope. I mean, yes, it is poisoned. Okay. So 9 plus 15, 24. Okay, it's at 42 points of damage. And now it's Toast's turn completely. I basically took that in between your turn.
Real quick, remind me what the big green square is for.
Magical Gleam.
Okay.
Enemy targets basically have Fairy Fire. Anything that's in that thing that's evil, we have advantage on. They cannot stealth in this field, and they slowly take 3 points of radiant damage in between turns. It is not affected by vulnerability or anything.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that pig right next to Orca that I hit with the pickaxe, the red boy.
Red Boy's dead.
Oh, I didn't see the X. My chat thing's over it. Ignore it. I'm gonna move here then and hit that guy.
Hit the other pig.
Yeah, with a ray of frost.
You crit with the Ray of Frost. Kevin joins in. It blows his stealth, but he does a total of 12 damage to your...
Yeah. Which reminds me, with the stealth, he's over there. I forgot to
you moved him. Okay, well, he'd been moved over there, but yeah, he did blow his stealth to help you with that, so...
Yeah.
Still, it's 18 plus 12. You did 30 points of damage to that pig.
Yeah.
Hold on. 30 points would put him... He's taken 109 damage thus far.
Kevin shoots him with an icy wiener to double down.
Double down. Hold on, let me ready to see. Good thing that the piercing damage was the one on that. The piercing damage. Okay, frost. Yeah. This thing still takes the frost because the piercing damage would have been knocked down anyway because it's not a holy item. But you managed to do 5. Wait, that 7 would be cut down in half, so it'd been done 4 plus 5, 9 damage. And he wouldn't get sneak, so he did an additional 9 damage to him at least. The pig has gone down on one leg.
All right, and this guy right here, he's gonna take crossbow.
Okay, hand crossbow him. You took another bolt down.
Damn, soft 20. Shame.
Alright, just to let you know you have 6 more bolts.
Okay.
And Kevin's down to 12 arrows. Though we keep restocking arrows, so that's not too big of a deal. And that was 11 piercing, you say, so he's at 19 damage.
And that will end my turn.
Alright, that ends your turn, bringing it to Nox. Does anybody see Nox, aside from the skeletons? Because skeletons don't have ankles. No. There's one guy that came close, but no. Okay. Skeletons are kind of slightly being retardedly stupid here. So, Nox is actually going to sneak up right behind this one. Or doesn't really sneak up, but he walks up to it. And since sneak is kind of blown anyway, I'm just going to use my blades of fire onto him, which are full of magic. And smack him with an 18. He's already wounded, but he doesn't have blood, so it only does 15. Bringing it up to 33 points of damage. And then he's just gonna swing again for another hit. And I crit.
Nice.
Doing 25 points of fucking damage to him, straight up fire. Bringing it up to 53 damage. And I'm just gonna, since these are daggers, bonus action. Hit again. And more fire. Bringing this up to 68 points of damage. I'll try to stealth, but it means nothing to the skeletons. Alright, 27 for everybody else, though. That ends Nox's turn. Bringing it to Stumpy. Stumpy McGee. Who is taking... Okay, Stumpy McGee. Really just, let me see if it sees Nox or Kevin. And 16... What was Kevin again?
I think also
Oh, you didn't roll a stealth after your turn, did you?
13. No.
Okay, well...
13.
So he does actually get to see. Okay. Who does he attack? Okay, sees Kevin. It's just gonna aim for Kevin with that crossbow of its. And here we go with the crossbow at Kevin. With pack tactics, that'll hit. Okay, Kevin. Here comes the sad part. Kevin gets attacked for 3 plus 6, 9 plus... Not good. Kevin just took 29 points of radiant mixed with piercing damage as it shoots another radiant bolt, bringing Kevin up to 41 points of damage.
Damn.
And that was one attack as it moves otherwise over here. And then that ends its turn. Hail caltrops. Anyway, Orkra, it's your turn.
How is this pig still alive? Kenny? I blame
What?
you.
Oh, okay.
It's
That's fair.
barely alive. Kenny could have gotten some temporary hit points, but
Take
he
a
wanted.
slash at it again.
You killed it. How do you want to flavor this? And the same way? You're gonna make a pumpkin out of this pig?
Yes.
Okay. You do the same thing to this pig that you did to the last pig, only this time you only give it 1 fang instead of 2.
Now, which one of these dudes pulled out the gem?
The javelin is the red to the north, the armored chick.
The person that summoned the skeletons?
That's also the same person.
Yes, okay. We will be moving up.
Alright.
And then... Can I use Fire Blade cantrip on my Holy Silver Dagger?
Yes, you can. I gotta... You add 2d4 on top of it.
I will.
I'll roll 2d4 if you want to do that. Then we can add that on top here.
Holy Silver Dagger.
Okay, so that's 25 times 2, 50 plus 7. You did 57 damage to this.
On top of that, can I cast Divine Smite on that?
Yeah. What level? 1 or 2?
2.
Okay, go ahead and roll it. So it's still 57. And then level 2 is 17 times 2. Fucking 34. Which brings it up to 142. It's still alive. And it actually is, even though it just took a heavy hit of a fucking 100 and... well, it was only at like 50 damage before, now it's at 142, so you did like 90 fucking damage to it.
All I have left is my bonus action, right?
You have, yeah, your bonus action.
Shield of the Righteous.
I'm gonna bop it with a shield, it hits.
No, I have advantage against this target.
I said it hits, but yeah. You did not get the steal, but you did do the radiance, doing an additional 24 to it. It's still barely alive at this point now.
That ends my turn.
Yep. Alright. Let's see, it's Bo. Mr. Bo, what are you doing? Barely doing much of anything. Okay. Let's see if Bo sees Kevin, and actually Kevin was not attacked, so it looks like it's Orkra. Alright, Orkra. I'm gonna shoot at you as pack tactics since you're standing next to somebody. Does a 24 would hit. And rolling the damage, you took 15 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then it got another attack. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's. Wait, that meets your armor class. I'm 19, but it doesn't go through. So the next one, I know you get another arrow as it it shoots right into your shield. Plus, by the way, that first hit you could shield block, which was 9. So it was 15 minus 9, so you took 6 instead. Alright. And that ends its turn. Last piggy dead. And since it's the... Oh, we forgot to add the skeletons in on the rounds period. Skeletons have been here, but they haven't moved in like a few rounds. By the way, at the end of this round, my light goes away. Skeletons will be weeded in. One will take its turn like right now. Before TurntToasts. And then after after Nox. Alright, so right now, Bone Skeleton, who can see everyone. What's Bone Skeleton going to do? It's going to attack TurntToast.
No. Stop it.
And does a 22 hit? Quite sure it does.
Yeah.
Alright, and it deals
Kenny, it's so good to hear your voice.
12 points of
Is
damage.
it? 12 points, great.
Yep. And then it goes for another attack on you. And it nat ones. High or low, Kenny?
Low.
You got it. So as it goes to shoot at you and whatnot, Kevin wraps its tail around its leg, and right before it pulls the fucking thing, it pulls on its leg, causing it to attack the one right next to Orkra, dealing a total of 15 points of damage to that thing, killing it.
Sweet.
In a chain reaction, the skeletons die because the one who summoned them is no longer alive.
Fuck yeah.
That was the goal.
So Kevin, MVP here.
Kevin MVP.
Well, so much for adding the skeletons to the fucking turn order. You're dead, and then before Toast's turn actually takes place, Nox is gonna use his pew pew to like shoot this guy in the back of the head. I didn't get my sneak attack off actually, so that's gonna be an ambush attack with pew pew. I just ignore the roll. It's gonna be 10 points of sneak damage. So he's at 29, and then it's Toast's turn.
Alright. There's what? You were gonna say something?
The only thing the light is doing at this point is opposing disadvantage on this guy's attacks.
Ah.
He's not doing any more damage.
So I'm gonna walk right up to him.
Just gonna walk right up to him, and then I started blasting. He's 20 feet. He's 20 feet in the air, actually. Hold
Oh,
on, let me actually
is he?
roll Constitution. I got roll Constitution. Like, yeah, he still passed Constitution. Yeah.
Oh, well then ignore that. I didn't know he was in the air.
Yeah, I'll put you back. So.
Yeah, that's where it was. Alright, well then we're just gonna do a good old useful Eldritch Blaze.
Okay, well, you hit. You actually do have advantage because this actually, I forgot, that does give fairy fire effects, so he's glowing like a motherfucker. So you do got that crit. Dealing 1929 plus. Goddamn, Kevin, calm down. That's 56 points of damage to this bastard. Let me write that up.
Go ahead and I'll let Kevin do what he's gonna do.
Okay. Well, he
Same
blew
dude.
his stealth because you attacked Eldrick first, but
Yeah, that's fine.
I gotta see his constitution real quick since he's 20 feet in the air. He fails, so he falls to the ground, taking 3d6 damage from falling, which is 5, 9, 10 points of extra damage. He's at 95. And then Kevin's icy wiener comes flying in here and get hits.
Alright. Let me hit the actual button for it. There we go.
12 points of damage, make that at 107.
I'm gonna walk right up to him while he's on the ground now that he's fallen.
Yeah, now you can use your pickaxe on him.
No. I want to do something just a little fun because fuck it, why not? I'm just gonna pull it out executioner style. There it is. Try to hit him with the crossbow.
Yeah, that hits. And that's just enough to kill him, actually.
So I just walk up while he's on the ground, aiming at his head, fire, arrow through his brain.
Just casual murder here.
Just casually putting an end to it all. It's not a problem.
Do you guys care if we stop now that we're done with this room?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine with me.
You can stop. There's a treasure chest, and everybody would have to still roll investigation for the loots, but otherwise, we got enough to restock all our arrows and bolts. We fired off all the magic bolts, and we basically got an axe, a longbow, a couple of javelins. There's nothing from the animals, but we did get a spear.
Well, I'll let him have all the javelins he wants and spears too if he wants them. Damn, you both rolled nat ones. What the fuck?
Okay, so, well...
I'm the only one to successfully search. Wait, what's Kevin find? Hang on.
Kevin doesn't add anything to the investigation. He just kind of floats around, does his own thing. He starts fucking things that he wants.
Fair enough.
Basically, the only thing we managed to find in the box was a potion of fire's breath, which is basically a breath weapon from like a dragonborn, as a potion. And we didn't roll too good on otherwise, so we kind of, yeah, that's all we ended up getting. Who wants the potion of fire's breath?
Not I. Robot
I'll take
cannot
it.
use.
I'll take it because I can actually turn those into stim pack fire breath. We can multiply that into 3, or learn how to craft it. Alright, let me clean up this mess. Oh, I get to retrieve 2 caltrops. Dun, 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 dun. The journey continues. We killed a lot of fucking...
Murdered so much.
My favorite part was the nat 1 where Kevin tripped him.
Yeah.
Completely, like... Yeah, but to be honest, there was like a couple of turns there that were completely fucked over because I forgot about them.
Yeah. It's alright.
Eh. Anyway, goodbye all of you. Whoop. They're gone.
They died.
And just a room full of blood. Alright, so we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. You know, maybe leave a like, maybe leave a comment down below. I don't know, I'm not your dad. Can't tell you what to do, but Alliance is back. And we're on Murder Street.
Every
Orc
now
has
and
become
then.
the new Nox with all them fucking crits. I think his average turn damage was like fucking 60.
Damn. Alright. Bye, stream.
Alright, well that happened. That's done recording.